Court is calling 2025 CR 008749 State versus Sylvia Garcia. All right. Did you understand you're charged with theft of property, $2,500, less than $2,500 with two or more convictions?
Yes, ma'am.
That's a state jail felony. The range of punishment is anywhere from 180 days up to 2 years in the state jail facility and up to $10,000 fine. Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Guilty.
After reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. All right, proceeding with sentencing.
We would, Your Honor.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Your Honor, we just asked that you follow the plea bargain.
All right. Why do you keep stealing?
I was on drugs, ma'am. I had a heroin addict. I was a heroin addict and I've been clean for 8 months.
So that's what the other thefts as well?
Yes, ma'am. And basically, I mean, I was with my addiction for almost 20 years.
And who is this Austin Riddick?
It's just he was an acquaintance that I knew from the street. And we like team up and try to go get our drugs.
Do you have any children?
I do.
And what are their ages?
What is this? 30, 24, 26, and 21.
All right. And grandchildren?
I do.
And what are their ages?
5, 3, and 1.
Okay. All right. This is what the court will do. The court will find you guilty, sentence you to 124 days in the Bexar County Jail under 1244, $600 fine, time and money to run concurrently. There's to be no contact with Lowe's or Austin Riddick. There's to be no residing in households with minors and no unsupervised contact with minors. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. At some point, if you continue to pick up theft cases, you're going to be labeled habitual and you're looking at 2 to 20 years in the prison. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So when you're released from the jail, if you cannot find a sober support transitional home, if you can't find somebody to help you with your addictions, then you come back here. If I'm still here, I'll pick up the phone and call for a place for you. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Otherwise, only 1 or 2 things going to end up happening. Either you're going to end up back and forth in somebody's jail with you. Either your house is going to get raided, or either somebody's going to have to identify your body, because the last time you use may be the last time you use. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Good luck to you. Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. The court is calling 2024 CR 011272 State versus Desiree Castro. And are you Miss Castro?
Yes, Your Honor.
State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, Judge, we are waiving count 1 and proceeding on count 2. And regarding count 2, we are proceeding on the lesser included offense of kidnapping.
All right, the state is proceeding on the lesser included offense of kidnapping as a 3rd-degree felony. Range of punishment, it is anywhere from 2 to 10 years in the prison and up to $10,000 fine. According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 2, and they're proceeding on the lesser included offense of kidnapping. There's a $2,000 fine. Did you understand that to be the plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Then to count 2, the lesser included offense of kidnapping, how do you plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No contest.
State, are you proceeding with sentencing?
We're prepared to proceed to the judge.
All right, anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Judge, we asked the court to accept the plea bargain. We've done a lot of work with the state negotiations and then speaking with the complainants and evaluating the cases. And the attempting to parse the responsibility of all the alleged co-actors or indicted co-actors. And so after all that work, we've come to this as a compromise agreement that we believe is fair to all the parties. We're asking the court to accept.
All right, and if you're drug tested today, what are the results going to be?
I'm sorry?
If you are drug tested today, what will your results be?
Clean.
All right, so do you want to do a drug test now?
You can, yes.
All right. Well, I'm going to send her for a drug test and we'll come back with sentencing.
Okay.
Can you, talk to Miss Abrams? She'll tell you where you need to go.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, thank you. All right, we're back on the record in 2024 CR 011272 State versus Desiree Castro. All right. And for the state,
It was Megan Galloway, Judge. You'd already taken the plea, so you'd.
yes. All right, if you just announce for the record and then you can be excused.
Melissa Alvin, Fifth State.
And for the defense?
Louis Martinez may happen.
All right, so we're back for sentencing. Is there anything that needs to be discussed?
Oh, Judge, unfortunately for Ms. Castro, there was a positive UA for both THC and for benzo, for, essentially for Xanax and for THC.
Okay.
So we do need to address that issue because that's gonna, in either event, there was a joint recommendation for a tap. I think that would have been appropriate regardless.
Okay.
I think the court can tell from the steps that there have been some lifestyle choices that she needs to start adjusting and making her decisions with regard to.
Mhm.
And we hope that her getting on probation is gonna allow her, number one, the structure, and two, the motivation to make those decisions and put herself in a better position.
All right. Do you have any children?
Yes, ma'am, I do.
What are their ages?
She's 6 years old.
And who does she stay with?
She stays with me and also her grandma. We go back and forth, like we share custody basically.
And is Child Protective Services involved?
No,
No, she stays with her grandma during the weekend and me on the weekends.
All right. And are you employed?
No, not currently.
So how
I
do you
was-
support yourself?
I was employed at a vape shop, but we were getting robbed, so they had fired me. But I have a boyfriend who helps me out with groceries and stuff like that I help out with my parents. I'll just tell my mom, hey, this is what I want from the grocery store, and help out with groceries for my daughter. But other than that, I do stay with my stepdad and my mom.
I know that she has expressed concern as far as getting employment lined up that's not at a place like a big shop. Obviously, there's gonna be some issues doing that. She's been on GPS monitoring, so that's been an issue as well. But any kind of job counseling, any kind of services in those regards, that's something that she's amenable to and something she's hoping to get.
How far did you go in school?
I graduated high school. I got a diploma, and then I had my daughter the year after I graduated, or 2 years after I graduated, actually.
All right, this is what the court's going to do. There's a $2,000 fine that'll be prorated, regular reporting by Zoom or in person, regular random UAs, 6 years deferred adjudication, proof of employment within 45 days, no employment as a home health care provider with minors or in vape shops, field visits 1 time per month until further notice, 200 hours of community service restitution. I'm going to order parenting classes. Once that's completed, 100 hours will be deemed satisfied. And then you can either do the remaining 100 hours or either obtain higher level education or either some sort of certification in trade school. There's to be no contact with Sophia Martinez, Isabel Paquino, Carly Green, Mariana Barnes, the MRT. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors until further notice. The following will take place in custody. There's to be a referral to felony drug court. There's to be a TAP evaluation. If not accepted in felony drug court, follow TAP recommendations. And there's to be 40 sober meetings in 40 days. Probation, is there anything else? Is there anything else you need from the court?
No.
All right, yes,
And I was have to ask, does that mean the court intends to take her into custody today?
yes.
Okay.
All right, so we can go off the record. If she's honest with felony drug court will probably accept her, and their evaluation will probably be at the latest on Monday or Tuesday. If she's not honest with them, then they won't accept her and she'll have to wait for the TAP evaluation in custody and whatever their recommendations are. All right. All right, the court is calling 2025 CR 010660 State versus Jorge Antonio Zuniga. And are you Mr. Zuniga? State, are you proceeding on the indictment as presented?
No, we are not, Your Honor. We're proceeding on count 1 only, and we'll waive count 2.
In count 1, you're charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. That's a second-degree felony. Range of punishment is anywhere from 2 to 20 years in prison and up to a $10,000 fine. According to the plea, the state is proceeding on count 1. State is taking in consideration 2025 CR 010488, restitution if any. Then to count 1, how do you plea? At reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty, and the court will find you guilty. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
We are, Judge.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client? All right, the court will find you guilty. The court will sentence you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served. There's $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrently. Take in consideration 2025 CR 01048. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. There's to be no contact with Carlos Maciel Lujan. Off the record for a moment. I'm not going to do an affirmative finding of family violence.
Sure about that.
Yeah, I have to do that.
All right, the court is, as previously stated, the court is sentencing you to 8 years in the prison, give you credit for any time served, $1,500 fine, time and money to run concurrently. Take in consideration 2025 CR 010488. There's to be no contact with Carlos Maciel Lujan. There's an affirmative finding of deadly weapon. And who is this girlfriend you were concerned about?
She was a girlfriend of mine that I was back and forth.
What's her name?
Veronica Hernandez.
Veronica Hernandez?
Hernandez, yeah, but she's not in.
Wait, what's the last name?
Hernandez.
Hernandez?
We were all friends at the time. I didn't know about this until that day that she told me that.
All right, there's to be no contact with Veronica Hernandez. All right, we can go off the record. Here's the thing. If somebody cheats on you, you only have one or two options. Either you forgive them and continue on with the relationship, or either you call it a day. You don't go after the person who supposedly they're cheating with.
It was a stupid mistake on my behalf. I had changed my life around.
No, it was a silly choice, but that's you.
Yes. And can I apologize to that man? Yes,
No, he doesn't want your apology.
Okay,
And the reason why I say that, I'm not trying to be,
that's fine.
the reason why I say that is because the deputies don't want you speaking to them. And it's a little bit too late for apologies. Yeah.
Yeah, I already made the wrong choice.
Mm-hmm.
Thank
So,
you.
but I will tell you this, he's going to give a victim impact statement. So he wants to speak to you. All right. So you're not allowed to say anything. Okay. All right. All right. So just stand over there, please.
Will you hold space for me when the nights grow cold and thin? Will you catch the pieces of my heart when the cracks begin? I don't need promises carved in stone, but tell me I'm not walking this alone. Will you be my soft place to land when the world is heavy in my hands? How will I know, how will I feel that you love me forever, for real? Will you stay when the glitter fades, when the highs sink in the lows? Will you see the girl beneath the stars, the one nobody knows? I don't need a map or a perfect plan, just a whisper that says I understand. Will you be my soft place to land when the world is heavy in my hands? How will I know, how will I feel that you love me forever, for How will I know if you love me forever? Is it just a game or a bond we'll never sever? Tell me now, tell me true. How will I know that it's you? Your hand in mine, it feels like summer rain. But will it vanish, will it leave a stain? Words so sweet, they're honey in my ear, but are they real or do they disappear? The moonlight shines, but does it fade? Is this the night or a masquerade?